Stay tuned, we're going to do some quick, simple computer repair. I'm replacing a crashed hard drive in my wife's computer. So let me show you how I do it. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I'm doing some more computer repair. What happened was my wife's computer, the hard drive, it stopped operating. I'm hoping that it quit operating in the laptop, but it was still function in my cloning bay, and I'll show you that in once I get it out, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. So what I need first of all is a cup of coffee, very essential for doing computer repair. Yep, and a little cross-tip screw butt driver, a new hard drive, and a computer. So let's go ahead and get to this hard drive and get it out of there. This particular computer has two screws holding the motherboard in, or the hard drive itself in. I just open this little cover and we expose the hard drive. This is the hard drive that we're replacing. In this particular model, all you have to do is grab this little piece right here, pull back on it, and lift up, and that lifts your the hard drive out. We're going to go ahead and set that back. Now this particular hard drive, as most of them are, contained in a little holder. So this one has a holder on it. We have to remove four screws. We got this screw and this screw, and then on the other side we've got this screw and this screw. And before I mount the new one, I want to clone these. Okay, and this is the hard drive. I'm going to set that aside, and we're going to open up this new one. Now this new one I purchased for her is 2 terabytes. So this comes with a protective wrapping. We're going to go ahead and take both, and that is sealed. I got to cut this open. We're going to go ahead and take it into the office and get them set into the bay. Okay, this is the Orico docking bay and also a cloning bay. Now on these Orico bays, now here's the on-off switch. We're going to turn it on, and then we're going to flip this over to clone. Right now it's on PC, and then once it's fired up, then we'll hit this button to start the cloning process. Now this might not work because, like I said, that hard drive I took out of the computer crashed and wouldn't work in the computer anymore, so chances are it won't work in here, but we're going to give it a try. So what I'm going to do is put my source with the one we pulled out of the computer in the back bay, and in the front bay we're going to put the new one. The back one's marked source, that's the source of your information, and the front one is marked target. That is the one from which we're going to be recording from. And the target is the one we're going to be recording to. Okay, now let's start this clone. And there's a little power switch on the back. We're going to wait till it to fire up. And then there's a button on the back that shows to clone it. It appears to be working, so you'll notice these little lights, they'll indicate when it's done. So we'll sit back and we'll wait for this to clone. Unfortunately, it did not work. So the hard drive is toast. So what I'm going to have to do is take the new hard drive, pop it in the computer, and program it from all the hardware or software that I have on hand. So let's go get that done. And then you just replace the hard drive into that bracket, installing these screws. And then you place this into the bay from which it came. Make sure it's seated and push to plug it in. Make sure it's seated. And then reinstall your cover. And tighten down the two screws that hold it in place. And now we're ready for the long, tedious chore of reloading all of the software that came with your computer onto the hard drive. Hopefully you guys made an image disk when you got your computer on DVD. So we're going to open this up. I'm going to go get the power cord, going to plug it in, I'm going to find the software, and we're going to reload it. We're going to hit F12 to tell the computer to boot from the DVD. So we're going to go ahead and scroll down using your arrow button to DVD and hit enter. And that's what you should get on your computer. So it's loading the Windows files, and then we'll go from there. Also, while we're waiting for the computer to do its loading, I wanted to point out that I had made a whole series of backup disks for my wife's computer. So there's like 12 disks which saved everything, the operating system, all of her files. I have those locked away in the safe someplace. I haven't got to the safe yet. But she was complaining that her she was becoming very increasingly unhappy with the performance of Windows 10. I have to say I am becoming pretty annoyed with Windows 10. I don't know what Microsoft thinks what they think they're up to. I'm not happy with it. But anyway, she's going back to Windows 7. Hopefully this will make her happy. As the old adage goes, if Mama ain't happy, nobody happy. So we're going to make Mama happy. Okay, the computer went ahead and started doing this. So it's loading the parameters to the hard drive in CMOS. And there we go. We're getting ready to start up for services. And we'll go from there. Installing updates. That was just a Windows 7 disk. I purchased the disk, the image disk, with the Windows 7 authentication code. This is the license to use this product on this disk. This is not the original setup that came with her computer, but this is the setup I'm installing on her computer. It's gotten to this point already. This little green line advances across the screen, so it's to this point now. It's completing installation. So we'll sit and wait and listen to the little hard drive and DVD go whir, whir, whir. Oh goody, now we're getting ready for the restart portion of this. It appears it's working so far. That's a good sign. And we don't need a password. We'll let her set her password. Now it asks for the key. And the key is MB. And that's all I'm going to show you on that. I'm going to finish typing in this serial number, and then we're going to hit enter, and we're going to let it load. Okay. Use recommended settings. Today is July 6th. The rest of my activities for this computer today are to load an AVG to protect her computer, and also we're going to load some basic software that she really loves. But I do have copies of all the photos, videos, and files that she has had in the past. I've got those recorded on other disks, so we'll go ahead and load those onto her computer. So that's it. I loaded a new hard drive onto the computer, and we loaded an operating system onto that hard drive and got it operational. So that's it here at the Homestead on salvaging a computer. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm on what to do when your computer crashes. Hopefully this helps you. You can find us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit, Google+, and Blogger. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Sharing my videos also helps immensely. And leaving a comment is appreciated. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I also want to thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys later in more videos. Bye bye. Now, if you want to know more about computer home repair, check out this video right here I have on changing out the motherboard in my laptop, and also this video over here explains how I changed out my video cable on my laptop.